And welcome back to the wilds, my friends. We're just chilling. I think this is just gonna be a chill, slow-paced Monster Hunter playthrough. I don't know if I'm gonna play through the whole game for this series, but we'll see.
Can I talk to you right quick? It's about the support team. They should have been here by now. I mapped out what their route ought to be. From the desert, they'd enter the grasslands and...
An SOS flare? You don't think...
Come on.
Be careful out there, Hunter.
Follow the scout flies.
The timing, the direction, it must be them.
Hurry.
Move those hindquarters.
Okay, that did not ask you to climb back up there, buddy. I mean, I guess I did. I must have input something into the controller that maybe do that, but still.
The support team must be in trouble.
Hold on, everyone. I'm coming to help.
But yeah, I think this will just be a very chill hang out and watch the monsters and then occasionally get smashed to pieces by something kind of playthrough. Ooh, hello, you're new. Is that a giant rooster dino? Oh. Oh, we're getting a well-done steak.
Oh no, you
Why don't they just put the meat down?
Well, it would get dusty.
Get on! Hurry!
Dude, did you steal those?
Are we allowed to?
We can talk about it later. We have to follow them. Thanks, Isai.
Thank you.
Ah, the glamour shot.
Somewhere safe. We'll meet up later.
Ba 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 ba. Honestly, you silly cats. Just put the meat down and let the monster have it.
Go, 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 go!
Chematris. Or Cumatris? Whatever. It's a rooster dino. I like that.
And protect the support team.
Chematris, okay. Let's just observe you for a second there, buddy. Doing literal henpecking. That's wonderful. Whoa! Okay, he can set stuff on fire. By, I guess, expelling oil? Okay. What's the lockout for the dodge? Let's just start with that. I'm so not used to the range. I should probably use the focus mode more, shouldn't I? Okay. Ah, damn it. Okay. Huh, okay. I guess that didn't count as a hitbox.
Leave this to me. Shields inbound.
Ow. Okay. Whoa! Okay. It really is a thing of figuring out. I also really should eat something given how low I am, but... What? Come on!
Looks like it's moving to a new area.
Let me just eat something. Where the hell is my food?
Mind if I hop on?
There we go.
This ought to put a dent.
Ooh, breaking a wound gives you gauge. Interesting. Oh, okay. What was the hitbox that hit me there? Damn it! I also find that I'm getting fucked up by the timings because I've been so used to fighting Master Rank in Rise, where the monsters are pretty aggressive, that the fact that this guy keeps waiting for so long before doing anything. Kinda keeps messing me. Darn it. Okay. It's on the throat, so, like... It ought to be a good wound to hit, but...
We'll have to carve it later.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Ooh, that wound does look nasty.
We can use it in combat.
Remember to carve that severed part.
Okay. Slowly figuring it out. Oh, hey. You're big. Wasn't really trying to mess with you, buddy. You can have the rest of the tail. Right through the thorns, I'm sorry.
Almost there.
Okay, so you can't do it forever. Darn, okay, I can't get the back from... Okay. All right, buddy. Would you please stop? Okay. It's not a secure dismount. I guess it works on the same kind of cooldown that mounting attacks usually do, which is it's only gotta work so often.
I'll put the materials I gathered in your items.
Fierce as it. This way to the shot track.
Nice, thanks, buddy. I'm looking forward to seeing what its armor set looks like. That could be quite campy. Let's just grab what we can while we're here.
That's what you get for messing with my partner and with me.
Great work, Hunter. Oh, and the support team made it to base camp safely.
Great. Let's head back.
I mean, it is just an animal, dude. There's not much point resenting it.
Thanks, Isai. You saved everyone.
Can I ask why you came back?
I thought you might need these sacred. You look after them, won't you?
Are you sure? We don't want to burden your village.
They belong with you. I've never met more capable and deserving riders. And I had Gemma make you a new saddle.
I sure did. Even added a holster so you can carry an additional weapon.
Hooray!
That'll come in handy.
And one more thing. I was wondering if you'd like to visit my home. Since Zato is out, my grandmother told me now would be a great time to pay back the favor I owe.
We'd love to, thank you.
Great! I'll be waiting until you're ready to go.
My best guess is that Sato is going to turn out to be, like,
By the way,
principled but a little
everyone's
misguided in trying to protect his village from, you know, strange new things that he doesn't quite understand kind of character. That's the vibe I'm getting from
You
him.
should get ready.
You think they might know about my village?
We can ask, but remember to be respectful.
Okay.
You keeping stocked?
Okay, so she's put that iron in the fire. Is she just gonna leave it there, or does she have an animation a little bit later where she takes it out? Yeah, there we go. Maybe. Nope. That's adorable. Look at that. Is that Tsuyaku? Is that what that's supposed to be? I really like her silhouette, by the way. Like, I like the slightly, like, the off-center asymmetrical ponytail, the side shave. Like, the big poof that gives, like, to the top of her head, and then combine that with, like, the classic silhouette trick, right? Like, which is you give them a bare midriff and then, like, a bomber jacket or, like, a crop top jacket of some kind that kind of, like, bulks up the top of the body. But, like, the hair really adds something to that. There we go. It adds, like, a lot of jagged shapes and a lot of interest. Like, it has that, like, as a design piece, it has that lion's mane effect, right? Oh, hello, Queen's Kaiga. And also, like, as a... hair is, like, a very, very basic piece of character design in that the way that a character's hair is arranged can often be used to say a lot about who they are as people, right? Think of anime, like the ahoge, right? Like the little hair strand in anime that signifies that a character's a ditzy or an airhead or a bit silly. Same deal with, like, if a character has a big, wild mane of hair, right? Like, that's just, like, rah! Like, aggressively full of strands and tatters, which is very long and, like, flows everywhere. That can be a way to signify this character has a wild streak, a wild side. Whereas a character who wears, like, that's the other classic example, is like the librarian with their hair tightly up in a bun because they're kind of uptight, right? Like, because they're kind of uptight and, you know, don't let their emotions show and is maybe very prim and proper, that sort of deal. And so I'm curious with Gemma. Oh, that's a gorgeous little particle shower from the sharpening. How much of a wild side the hair is supposed to be, because it is wild, right? But it's also put up in a ponytail to sort of get out of her way as a matter of practicality, because she's, you know, a blacksmith. Again, just the craft of idle animations in Monster Hunter games. Genuinely something I really enjoy about them. And again, like, my primary experience with Monster Hunter is World and Rise, right? So... But just like Gemma has this whole... fairly complex series of, like, interlocking animation sets for her to just do nothing around camp. That most players are never gonna... Like, you could so easily have gotten away with just having her stand in one place with her arms crossed. Didn't mean to do that. Yep. Okay. Where are we going? Where do you think we're going, buddy? Okay. You could so easily have gotten away with just having her stand somewhere with her arms crossed, waiting for you to go up and prompt her, like, by talking to her. So the fact that there is so much effort put into just giving her a bunch of custom, like a series, like, clearly these are like a series of canned animations that are sort of recycling in pairs and sets. But I really do like that. Hey, Game of Thrones cat. You have your whole little kendo cycle. Probably gonna loop that a few more times. Let's look at someone who's probably going to be a lot less elaborate. Jack here. What does he do with his time? He's got his Palico, obviously. Dragging stuff out of the caravan. I wonder if he has multiple or if he just goes through, like, reading the list over and over and over again. Since he's less of a... Because Gemma, obviously, is also, like, a major character, right? Or a major side character. So it makes sense to give her a little bit more to do. I wonder also about, like, this is a matter of directorial decision-making, right? But the extent to which, when they think of these little tableaus, right? Like, these little scenes that they set up, these little stages. You have him checking the list, going over it, checking it and double-checking it. You have the Palico dealing with the... What are they called? The flying pterodactyl creatures. You have one up there. They each have their own animation cycles that have to look distinct. And then the Palico... Like, I wonder the extent to which they sort of budget who gets to have how many custom animations between them. And so on a station where there's only one character, like here, maybe she gets a little bit more? Who knows?
Ah, hey there, Otto.
Oh my god. Monster Hunter makes me so hungry.
Thanks for saving my whiskers, Hunter. I wasn't sure I would make it to base camp. But now, here I am, ready with the on-the-go must-have ingredients a hunter hungers for. That's sort of my job, you see. I'm a purveyor. Call me Tom.
The little tomato hat is adorable.
The better you eat, the more health and stamina you'll have. Makes things easier out there. Here, I'm setting you up with a little thank you. What do you say to whipping something up? Meow. Look forward to more provisions soon.
What a way to try and paint. Oh my god. Listen, if that was remotely realistic, that little fella would be shrimped over. In a horrible position, with like one hand scratching away at one little annoying detail, like repeating a line that he just can't get right 400 times.
Thank you so much for your help. I'm truly grateful. You can rest assured that I'll see a record of your heroism delivered to the guild.
What an adorable hat, too. It's rewarding. Look! That wagon has cat ears! Monster Hunter feels like a game that rewards you for paying attention to these things. I like the way they manage the weight of the character versus the stuff that they're carrying here. Did you just grab that straw from that pile? Where are you going with it? From one pile to the other, is that it? Oh, wait, is there a cat there? So you bring a bunch of wood to the pile there. And he, takes that from there and then puts it there. Okay, I need to follow you now. Where do you get all that lumber from? The ship, probably? That certainly seems to be what's happening here, is that that cat is coming from the ship, throwing hay into that pile, and the other one is taking it over there.
Oh, that was scary and embarrassing. I'm in charge of tending to the
Wing drakes, that's what they're called.
I'll be ready for next time, though. Assuming there's a next time.
Again, the amount of work that's gone into making this feel like a living camp. Yeah, so you guys go to the ship. Where do you get those things from, then? Do you go in a door and then come out? Because I can't follow you onto the ship. I want to follow them onto the ship! Okay, so they go into the ship there, like, presumably the storytelling being they go into the hold, and then they come out with stuff, and then they bring it to the... Yep, there it is. The cloth-like tail of the Chemetris is certainly a point of fascination. Are they born looking like that, or is it the product of a lifetime of exposure to fire? It's hypothesized that a Chemetris' flame is the product of highly flammable oil. But comparing the scale of the blaze to other fire-wielding species, it's quite limited in scope. Perhaps it's purely used as a display of threat? Wait, are these guys going to have different comments every time I hunt a new monster? Am I gonna have to go back here to get those? Oh. Abbas Unit Hunter, I offer my heartfelt thanks for your aid to the support team.
Yeah.
That was a nice bit of work. I'm glad to see you and the support team are safe. Oh, I have some news for you. A massive forest was found a ways out from here. Now that the support team is in, we're thinking we might begin our investigation there. Still, I'm sure we'll see each other before long. Wherever we are, let's all give us all for our mission. Will do. You take care. I heard. A Chemetris, they said. Seems there's quite a bit of overlap in the monsters here. We're off to the forest now. I'm eager to have a good look around there. Who knows? We might just sight a brand new species of monster. I shouldn't wonder, yeah. Oh, what are you doing?
Selected your weapons? If not, you can do so in the tent over there. You can also choose the same type of weapon as both your primary and secondary. And depending on the situation, that could come in handy.
Giant bone meringue. He's just equipping himself. That's adorable. That does, I will say, that set of animations does make more sense when he has a giant backpack on him.
Sounds like we're going to that village.
Yeah. I hope someone there can help us.
How are you holding up?
I'm okay, I guess. So, does that weapon ever get too heavy?
Not really. I'm used to it.
I'm surprised you don't fall over backwards.
Oh, I do sometimes.
The support team's here.
Uh-huh. You know, we don't have felines where I come from. I couldn't believe my eyes the first time I saw one. So many things are new to me. And so many different kinds of people. I was so scared when I first reached the surface and there was nothing but sand. But after I met Alma, I wasn't so scared anymore.
So, what have you been into lately?
I really like... is it cheese?
You don't have
I
cheese?
tried it for the first time in your country. It was delicious.
We'll have to scrounge some up.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, I felt the colonist rise up in me there for a second. It's like, you don't have cheese? Oh, my friend. We must bring cheese to your poor deprived culture. Just for a second, I was like, that is... how can you not have cheese? But of course, plenty of cultures don't have cheese. Like, that's normal. I just became the whitest I have ever been for a second there.
Let's talk again soon, okay?
Okay.
Right.
Let me select my other weapon. Oh, you gave me the bowgun. Okay, the heavy bowgun even. I said I wanted to learn the bow. I'm gonna learn the bow. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna learn the bow. Because, like, lance and gun lance are very comfortable weapons for me. Where the hell's the cantina, by the way? Is there nowhere I can get a meal? I have to cook them myself every time? There must be somewhere I can get a meal, surely. Because, like, there has to be somewhere where we can have, like, a huge, just absolutely madness-inducing, delicious cooking animation that'll make me absolutely feral for a steak the size of my head. But for now, I guess I have to cook it myself. Let's see. Do I do that in the tent? I do. Not much of a fish guy, but... well, it's something. I guess I got some achievements for that. Okay, let's go talk to... Ferdinand the Researcher. Oh, you're hanging out. I completely missed you all the other times I was in this tent.
Greetings, Hunter. I'm happy to inform you that we've laid the groundwork for our monster studies in this region. And we can always use the assistance of a capable hunter like you. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Here, take this field guide.
Information on the field guide. Valahara, Chemetris, Chatacabra.
It's for recording information about the monsters you encounter. Not that I need explain that to one such as yourself.
He's got rather low-resolution textures.
I took the liberty of filling it in based on your reports. Carry on, then. I know you won't let us down.
Why on earth... come to think of it, why are all the textures in here kind of low res? Do I really have to download the 4K texture pack? Can I do photo mode yet? Not at all. Not available during online. I'm not in online play. I am in online play, I guess, but I want to do photo mode. Okay. Oh, I really am in online play. I'm very much in online play. Good lord.
Ready to go?
Ah, not yet.
No problem at all.
So are you just, like, brushing the sacred? I really want... I would like sacred to be real. I really would. And I want to go to a farm, and I just want to hang out with them. That would be lovely, I think.
Got a minute?
Sure. What can I do for you?
Tell me more about yourself.
Somehow I managed to be the last person to hear this, but is it true you studied under Fabius at the academy?
What? Oh, we've been traveling together all this time, and you're asking me now? But yeah, I did. Though our fields were different, his being biology. Either way, by the time I finished, he roped me into joining his research team. Actually, that's when we found Nata, when we were out doing research.
Your field is cultural anthropology, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. I started reading up on all kinds of cultures and eras, then that got me into studying lots of languages, which motivated me to further my education, and now here we are.
What sort of things do you do for fun?
Fun?
Girl!
I'm not sure it meets one's definition of fun, but I like to dabble in archaeology. People, for the most part, haven't changed much throughout the ages, but I'm drawn to the relics that tell their stories. I've unearthed so many strange and unusual curiosities with such fascinating history. They might not look like much, but if we ever get the chance, I'd be delighted to show you sometime.
Boys, if a girl talks to you like that, not 100%, not 100%, but like, it does mean she's interested in spending time with you. Doesn't mean it's flirting, just she wants to spend time with you. Take it for what that is. Don't read too much into it, but also don't refuse to read anything into it. You take what I mean? Let's see. What do we got? Guess I could do those. What will I get for that? Okay, nothing special. Right.
Understood.
I need to. Whoa, damn! Someone's already getting fancy with it.
Yep.
How's it going?
Already? Sure.
One look at a secret, inspiration hit me like a sledgehammer. So, what you think?
What are we
Let me
making
just see the
today?
armor for the chemetries. Oh, it's not that they're getting that fancy. It's because it's... Wait, no, that's different. They were wearing like a fully red armor. Oh my god. Can I not set that to toggle to the model automatically?
Yeah.
So this is like... That outfit to me feels... Yeah, sort of Sun King period, Three Musketeers. Like late 1700s kind of that vibe. Whereas this one is much more like the Swiss Guard as maybe a little bit more Renaissance about it. This is, I'm not really that much up on historical fashion, but like... man, I really need to make shorts about all the outfits. The trouble is there not... So I can't do armor pigments yet. Is there not some better way to see the fucking armor set? I need to...
You know where to find me.
Here's another thing I need to figure out. Okay, okay, photo mode. Switch view. Okay, cool. I can switch view mode, and I can... Because I need to make shorts about the various armor sets in Monster Hunter. Which means I need to be able to record footage of them. It also means I'll need a place where I can do that I don't have a million... Can I get rid of the UI somehow? Yes! Oh my god, thank you. Okay, so I should be able to record like a minute. Okay, yeah, so I need a better location. I need somewhere open. Where I can fully rotate, because the camera gets blocked by the environment. Okay. There we go. There's camera control. But okay, somewhere open and large where I'm not going to get attacked by... Probably over here, right? Where I've got good light. Can I pose my character in some way? There we go.
Yeah. Now! Go, go! Hey!
Ideally, though, I would love to have a space where I don't have to deal with NPCs getting in the way of my shots. This might not be it. Where else can I go? Where I'm not going to get attacked by monsters, and I'm not a million miles away from... Oh, one of the camps out in the wilderness. That would be the space for it, wouldn't it? Yeah. And probably also smart to play offline just to make sure I'm not running into other players. Okay. This is... Sorry, I'm just content-brained. Because I really do want to make shorts about Monster Hunter armor sets.
Ready to go?
Let's head out.
Great. My village awaits. Okay then, let me go.
Whoa, these are harder to handle than they look.
How many sacred deer people have?
Lots of them. Adults and hatchlings too. But training them is a lot of work. And only those who put in the practice can join the Vanguard.
So then, Sato...
Yes, he leads the Vanguard.
And we're gate crashing while he's away. What's not to like about this plan?
So, how did you know where to find us before?
Again, how do you have vanguards, but you don't know what weapons are?
When they picked up your scent. I didn't even have to find you. They did. You really are clever.
Yoink! Oh, excellent. Now we get to explore the village.
Greetings, brother. May we enter?
Greetings. I'll tell the Elder you're here.
Lovely costumes.
This way, friends.
I'm trying to sort of identify
Very much.
what
Yeah,
the
let's go.
what the inspiration is for the costumes, and it's not clear to me. I'm seeing, again, also because I'm not like a fucking anthropologist, right? I'm definitely seeing African influences. I'm seeing some South American, I think. And I'm trying to identify, because I've seen those kind of patterns
Sound. It's so pretty.
painted into
That's the gem chimes. They keep
wall
the monsters
designs
out of the
before.
village. It's almost like music.
But I can't identify where it's from.
Come on.
It does seem to be very much like a hybrid, like very much a mixing of various indigenous cultures. Because, like, there's definitely something South American about the clay huts that they live in.
Who's that? What's that on his back? It's huge! Hey!
I guess they really haven't seen a weapon before.
A better world, honestly, where weapons aren't necessary, but... Oh my god, is that a baby secret? Oh no! Oh, look at him! Oh, look at him! Oh my
Tell
god!
my family to start getting everything ready for you.
Look how precious it is! Oh, I need to go hang out with him. I need to go.
Not at all.
Sorry,
Actually, this might be a good chance to talk to the villagers.
I don't give a shit about the villagers. Did you see the baby?
Nato.
I'll have a look around.
Me too, me too.
Okay. We'll meet up later.
Shall we?
My hunter has like, yes, I'm a manly man with a deep voice, and then there's milliseconds of the little baby. Look at the little tiny baby.
Let's go.
Oh, look at him.
Right, but remember what I said about being respectful.
I know.
Yes, right, of course, respectful, dignity, all that, sure. But oh my god, look at the little babies. Look at the little babies. Oh, come on! You can't take photo mode away from me now! I need to look at the babies! Look at those adorable, fluffy little things! Oh, precious. Oh my god, that's so good. Little tiny fluff balls. Oh, I like that so much. I hope we get to see, like, there needs to be, like, a hatching scene with them where you get to see a fully newborn, little naked, ugly-ass baby bird motherfucker with absolutely nothing on it.
Sorry. Do you mind waiting just a bit longer? We're almost ready.
Ooh, that's cool. You saw the way that it was animated to get up? The way that it turned, used its front paws, then supported its back legs, and, like, twisted into a rising animation? That was pretty cool. I like that. Oh, eggs. There's some cool layered animations going on as well with the way the birds are put together, the sacred. Oh. Diggy 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 diggy. It's so excited. Oh! Oh, sorry, did I knock you over? Oh my god, you knock them over if you walk into them. Oh no! Oh, I love them. Look at them. Look at with the little tuft of fur, the little feathers that stand up. Oh, that's perfect. That's lovely.
Who is this cutie? It's so fuzzy. Fuzzy, fuzzy.
You wanna play?
Where are you from?
Far away land.
Far away? You mean the forest? It's fuzzier than a Doshagma! Fuzzy, fuzzy!
Hi there. What's that you're making?
I'm using this stone to craft gem chimes. These are what keep the village safe.
I can tell you're quite the artisan. Thanks for showing me.
So I have a friend, Kazuma, who played Monster Hunter Wilds for review,
Yeah.
right?
I guess they don't see many felines around here.
And he was talking about, like, one of his worries about the series is that so many of the edges have been sanded off of Monster Hunter gameplay, right? Like, because I tried Monster Hunter Tri on the Wii back in the day, and I bounced off it really hard.
Close to the village.
Again, it's getting more frequent.
It's okay. You don't need to worry.
And he was worried that, like, because so many of the edges have been sanded off, because it's so easy to just kind of experience the game through menus and tell the Sacred to autopilot you to the next monster and just kind of grab materials by sitting on your Sacred and firing the grappling hook at everything, and you don't really have to engage with the world. He was worried a little bit that the experience of being in the world with Monster Hunter is getting lost a little bit underneath all the convenience, that, like, the friction that's kind of necessary to encourage engagement with the world is gone. And I can definitely see that, because, like, I'm kind of having to fight the game a little bit. Like, I'm having to actively... There are objectives right now, like the scout flies will tell me to go there, right? Like, the map is telling me to go there. I'm having to resist that right now in order to... Oh my god! In order to go hang out with all the NPCs and characters and really appreciate the environment. And I think it's true. Like, it probably is a lot easier in this game to sort of just be shepherded, like, pulled and pushed by the systems and encouragements of the game systems to just kind of rush through it and not really take the time to hang out in the world. But I am finding, and I guess this is a point where I'll disagree with his analysis, that the game is definitely rewarding if you just take the time to hang out, if you just take the time to go slow. I imagine this doesn't make for the world's most engaging Let's Play ever, but fortunately I don't have to care about that because that's not my main job. Because, like, we've got turbans here, I think. Is that a turban? I don't want to, because I know a turban is a very specific kind of headgear. And, like, there's definitely some Arabian MENA influence. I see some, like, I guess, West Asian influence. I feel like I've seen that arrangement of, like, feathers and, like, horns and stuff as a piece of headdress in some image of, like, I think, indigenous African peoples at some point or another. And then we have, like, the grass skirt thing, which I at least associate, again, not an anthropologist, not an expert, I tend to associate that kind of like, that kind of, like, sort of grass wear with this Southeast Asia, the Pacific Islander cultures, maybe? And I definitely feel like there's some Pacific Islander in here. So, like, it's a mix and match of a lot of different things, which I wonder the extent to which they ran cultural sensitivity studies on, like, their representations of a fictional indigenous culture, right? Because, like, anytime you do that, there's no way to avoid coding it after real-life cultures. And so there is this push and pull of, like, if you're gonna present aspects, cultural features from various indigenous cultures, you want to make sure that you don't accidentally decontextualize them and put them in like a connection that they're not supposed to have. Like, for example, let's say that... Can I actually go in here? No, okay. Let's say that there is a aesthetic feature of an indigenous culture that's very closely connected to how they relate to their dead, right? Like ancestor worship or the way that they relate to, like, death or spirituality, and then you put that next to something which is, like, much more frivolous or much more, like, associated with the wrong kind of emotional context from a completely different culture. That can feel very bad to people to see, like, something that's kind of holy to them be completely decontextualized and used in a way that's alien to them. So I wonder the extent to which they did, like, sensitivity studies on the aesthetic representations of the cultures that are in here. Because, again, I don't know which ones they are. Like, I would be very... God, I really hope there's still enough juice left in the games media to be able to fund people writing some anthropological articles about the inspirations here. Because, like, this is gorgeous. Like, this is gorgeous as fucking... I'm bringing all of this up because I really like how this fictional indigenous culture look. I really like the way it's put together. I like that you can see a sense, like, that, like, yeah, they live in, like, I'm using big air quotes, primitive, like, clay huts, right? And they are sort of coded as, like, relative to this, like, not that hunters are necessarily constructed as modern, but they're constructed as, like, at least sort of on a pre-industrial medieval tech level where they have access to gunpowder and things like that, whereas these people are constructed much more as not necessarily prehistoric, but certainly, like, indigenous from a deeper past. But they're not constructed as backward savages. Like, there's nothing here that suggests a culture that is unsophisticated. In fact, it seems to be a very sophisticated culture with some very, like, tremendous capacity for producing garments and a clear, strong artistic culture, right? Of symbols and meaning. So they're not presented as, like, simple barbarians, which I like. But again, it's that thing of, like, I don't want to co-sign it as, like, oh yes, this is, you know, this is good representation of whatever indigenous cultures are being used as the inspiration, because I don't know that.
I don't think the others would appreciate it if I left.
Yeah. I didn't know that was the way out. I thought maybe it would lead somewhere else. I really like the wind chimes. Like using these crystals as like wind chimes to keep away monsters. Herbs and like seed pods, I think they look like, hung out to dry. Can I go inside a house? Yes! Excellent. Oh, that's interesting. So this is the craftsman who makes the things. So I guess this is like an oil bath or some kind of treatment in order to bake them into the shapes or prepare them to be used in some way. Maybe a kind of tempering. Who knows? Oh, wait, that's cool. You see that? You see how it's a window? Like, not fully... not a glass window, not a transparent one, but it's like... maybe that's what he's making, is like... this is some kind of resin or some kind of something that, when hardened, becomes hard enough to use as like a window that lets light in, but then it doesn't... it doesn't become completely transparent, but hard enough and transparent enough that you can make like windows out of it. That's really cool. Do our gem chimes interest you, traveler? A precious thing, the gem chimes. Keep our village safe. Without them, Kunafa could not exist. I'm not sure what that big tool you carry is, but am I right that it's there to keep something safe? Ideally, yes. That's what we would like weapons to be for. Sorry that I don't know anything about these keepers. The elder may know something we don't. Her home is just up the hill.
The storm will be here soon. Any day now. We need to stockpile more water.
The what?
I agree. We've not nearly enough. We should send out more water bearers while there's still time.
The storm, you say? So, just between us, drawing water and shearing are both a pain.
Yes.
A big pain. A really painful pain. Just agony. Kaisa? What are you doing here? Love the new threads, girl. How did you get rid of the parasite?
Hey, look. What's that stranger carrying?
Looks dangerous.
Why would you want to lug around something like that?
Where could they be from? Maybe that thing they're carrying is local handicraft?
Could be. It's a bigger tool than you see around these parts.
Did you just call me a big tool? No.
Yeah?
They've got those gem chime stones strung up all around their village. Must be important to them. And did you get a look at that cheese? Amazing, right?
Oh, I'm starting to get hungry. Okay, so it's just his tribe. It's just the keepers that don't have cheese. Okay. Oh, hell yeah, they have cheese. Or bread? Dough? Probably bread. Oh, I like that. That's whatever is in there. They're pressing it with stones in order to, I guess, preserve it or dehydrate it or something. That's cool. Like, that's something I do like. Again, the human mess of these villages is like, clearly, these places are designed to look like places in which people they're not just standing around as NPCs. They're designed to look like places where people live, right? Where they're doing all of the things that are necessary for life, like making food and preserving things and preparing and...
Hey there. What's this?
You've never seen someone use wilk drops before?
Yo, Hunter, what'd you find? going on? What is this? How does it work? Can you show me?
It's called Wilk. You just toss it into the fire.
Huh? Did you see that? It flared up like some kind of fuel. Definitely something strange about it, though. Have you had a chance to ask the Elder about the Keepers yet?
Wilk, huh? Guess this is another exit. Or maybe not?
I don't think the others
Yes.
would appreciate it if I left.
Yeah. I wasn't gonna leave, I was just gonna go look.
Come in, don't be shy. The children have told me much about you. Sit, for we have matters to discuss.
We were just about to have a chat.
Yes, so we will. Just a moment. I just need to snoop around.
What's wrong? Be at ease.
Yeah, no, it's like you have cool stuff.
Comfortable right there.
All these colored fabrics, too. The dyes they have access to.
I've heard how you saved Nona and Isai. Thank you.
I feel like there's something Mesoamerican about that headgear.
Thank you for inviting us into your village.
I wish we could be better hosts, but the sand tide approaches, and we are busy readying for the storm. The sands come alive this time of year, like a wild beast bristling with lightning.
Bet you it's a monster.
Once your business here is concluded, you should find shelter.
Before that, we'd like to ask you something. Have you ever heard of a people known as the Keepers? We're trying to locate this boy's home.
Keepers? No, I can't say the name is familiar. But child, you're so young. How did you... Forgive me. I should not ask such painful questions.
It's all right. Thank you so much for your time.
Still don't have photo mode. But I want it! I guess I can come back at some point and get some footage of the babies.
I think it's time we headed over to Isai's house.
Another thing is, like, that I like about the character design in this game is, like, characters have skin. And I know that that's a weird thing to say. But, like, it's not just that, oh yeah, there's a skin tone on their face, which is, like, where everything is, like, sort of, like, everyone looks like they're wearing perfect foundation, right? They have skin in the sense that you can see there's sweat and there's blood and there's, like, a little bit of a sheen or a glisten or some, like, some inconsistencies present in their skin tones. This is something that Capcom especially have been very, very good at with RE Engine. But, like, characters look like they have a bit of the breath of life in them. They look like they have grease and oils, right, on their skin. They look like they aren't perfect. They're not perfectly put together. Right? And there's different degrees of that. Like Gemma, for example, one criticism I would have of her character design is that as a blacksmith, I don't really know why she has the makeup, right? Makeup is one of those things of like it's one of those things that frustrates me as a piece of character design. Because, like, you look at the indigenous people here, right? You look at your Isais, you look at the various characters running around. A lot of them have, like, different face paints. They have, like, different... Can I get my mouse out so I can point at things? They have different face paints, right? Like, they have different, like, all sorts of decorations that they put on their body. I think that's really, really cool. But one thing I'm kind of missing is... why would their idea of makeup include eyeshadow? Why would it include, like, darkening the area around the eyes or darkening the eyelashes? Why would it include blush? Why would like when you see characters with makeup in games like these that present these fantasy worlds, oftentimes I feel like the way they approach makeup is just not remotely creative enough. There's so much more that could be done with interesting applications of various forms of face painting and self-decoration, both on male and female characters, that then just, oh, eyeshadow, mascara, maybe some eyeliner, lip gloss, like which are so often the basics. And that's something with Gemma, right? Like, I don't mind that she, as a blacksmith, is wearing some kind of self-decoration like face paint or makeup or whatever. It's just, given her profession, given how she works, what she does, how she thinks about herself, how she feels about herself, is there a style of makeup? Is there some kind of self-decoration, some kind of face painting, some kind of something that could be done with her makeup that more strictly represents her feelings, apart from, well, this is the standard makeup you put on female characters in video games, right? Same thing with Alma. Like, she's this like anthropological turbo nerd, right? Like, always with her nose in a book or out on adventures. And like, again, there's no reason why she couldn't wear makeup, but is there a style of makeup? Is there a kind of makeup? Is there a kind of self-decoration you could use with her that would express something specific about how she lives her life, rather than it's the same makeup that you see most people just wearing around the world, right? And it's a complicated thing because it's also coding, right? When a character wears the basic style of makeup, that can also be a way to make them relatable, right? Like, that can also be a way to make them, oh, okay, that's like, kind of feels like something I'd see in the real world that would be normal. It's a form of coding. So it's not a thing of like, anytime a character is not wearing 100% unique, special makeup designed entirely for them, it's a character design failure. Just that occasionally it'd be nice if more characters did that. If a game like Monster Hunter, which has such a richly realized fantasy world, with its own very specific culture, with its own backstory, and like, which clearly puts so much time and effort and work into drawing on as many inspirations as possible to construct its world, would also go a little bit out of like, would also do that more, even when doing so might take a character away from what we consider like the standard beauty ideal.
Please, come in.
Welcome.
Greetings. Thank you so much for inviting us. We're travelers from the West, and my friends and I here.
Yes, of course. You have.
Oh, so we are literally just Westerners. Okay.
Tell me how I can help, and I shall.
Welcome to our home.
Thanks.
Please, have a seat.
I do love that it's Alma who's the first one to like do their cultural greeting back to them, because she's the anthropologist.
It's the very least we can do. We hope you enjoy the meal we prepared.
Oh, this is about to look delicious. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, it's like naan bread. Is that honey? Oh no.
Looks so tasty. Yes, thank you.
As we gather here together, may we so share in the wind's bounty. Please, help yourselves.
Yes, yes.
Oh, give it to me.
You heard him.
Oh my god. No. Is it filled with cheese? Or is it just the dough that's like really nice and oh my god.
It's so fragrant. Do you use a special kind of flour?
I don't know about special, but it pairs well with the beans.
Oh, they have instruments and shit. Oh, that rules. Oh no. Oh, give it to me. Give it to me, please. Oh no, that's so good. This is another thing I love about Monster Hunter, is it loves food so much, this series. It loves food. It puts so much effort into presenting it and making it look delicious as fuck. Did her glasses just fog up? Oh, that's cool.
Thank you for the delicious delicious meal. We're very grateful.
When she was drinking the hot
So busy too.
beverage, her glasses fogged up.
Nonsense. We're delighted to have you.
Oh, I love that.
It didn't feel right parting the way we did.
Ah, damn it. Drop my glasses.
I heard that Nata has been searching for his people. The brave child.
They're called the Keepers. Have you heard of them?
Oh, I wish I could say I have, but I have not.
You must miss your people.
I do. With all my heart. I don't know if I have a home left to return to, but I have to believe they're okay.
What's this about an approaching sandstorm?
It'll be here before long, and we have to make sure the village is prepared.
I'm told that there's intense lightning as well as wind. It must be an ordeal.
Yes, but one that the village needs in order to survive.
What do you mean?
After the sandstorm comes the new spring, when life is restored to all the earth.
You can't mean the wasteland out there.
I do, and our patience is rewarded with a season of bounty.
We sighted a monster with long, thick fur near the village.
That sounds like a Doshaguma. They never used to venture out of the forest.
There's a forest?
Yes.
We already knew
up
this.
The river and beyond the grasslands. We've been encountering Doshaguma a lot recently. They attack our livestock, so we keep them penned up here. Fortunately, the gem chimes protect us.
A bunch of ornaments make you feel safe?
Gemma!
Yes, you see, this region is home to a creature that even the Doshaguma fear. And it just so happens that the gem chime stones sound a lot like that monster.
And that's enough of a deterrent. Interesting. I suppose we'll take our leave now. Thank you for the wonderful food and company.
I wonder if there's ray tracing that's doing the thing
There's no
where...
rush for you to leave.
That's very kind, but we know how much preparing you have to do for the sandstorm.
Thanks for the grub. Best I've had in ages.
I feel more ready to hunt than ever.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's start heading back to base camp.
There was definitely a lighting thing where it
what's
got
next?
bright and then dark. Which I wonder if is the ray
Let's
tracing
head to
doing
the
that.
forest.
Right, and maybe we should look into the Doshaguma while we're at it.
Someone's chatting.
But for today,
Enthusiastically.
let's rest. We can start our investigation fresh tomorrow.
Nata can ride with me. How about we meet up on the path to the forest and go from there?
Perfect. See you all tomorrow then.
Oh. We should prepare properly before heading to a new area. Gemma and Nata said they'll catch up.
Oh, Gemma, not Gemma. Okay. Taking on some field service, upgrade your equipment, blah, 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 blah. God, I waited for so fucking long for this fucking game, and I'm glad I'm being rewarded. I am a little bit... The textures sometimes seem to be rather low resolution, which... Because I've got everything set to high. Should I download the 4K texture pack? Is that what I'm going to have to do? Okay.
Yes.
Wait, oh, she's studying like a a piece of pottery or something, because anthropologist, I like that. So that's assignments, optionals, nothing new there, but I kind of want to hunt the Chemitress again. A lucky voucher? Okay, we don't have any other camps.
The hunt is on!
Now commencing quest by order of the guild. They've issued us supplies. Let's put them to use.
Right, supplies. Where is it that I access that? Because, like, I know the supplies are in the pouch of my sacred, but how do I get a hold of them? Not what I meant to do there, but okay.
Calm the mind and focus.
Could you stop moving? How do I make you stop? Oh, right trigger. Doi. Now, let me just... We've been issued supplies. Cool. Login bonus. Okay. Where do I get them? Do I not need to retrieve them? Is that it? Alright. You know what? Screw it.
There! That's our target.
I really do like Spirit Charge. Okay, so I cannot change that into a foresight slash in any way. There comes the fire. Uh-oh. Yeah. Would you just attack a little bit faster so that I can get my goddamn... This is a problem I have every time I've started a new playthrough of, like, Rise, for example, which I've done a couple of times. Shouldn't talk while I'm trying to fight. Is because early monsters attack so little. Weapons where I've gotten used to using lots of counters, like, for example, longswords, I just keep getting owned because I time all my counters with the assumption that the monster is gonna move with the aggression that it does in its master ranked form. And they just don't. It's supposed to be easier, right? Like... It's supposed to be way easier. Okay, so Fate Slash doesn't really move me that fast away from it. Ow. Is that a Doshaguma? Oh, wait. Are they gonna have a turf war? I don't mind. Or is the Doshaguma just gonna own its ass? Damn it. Stop getting up! Okay, well. I should probably hunt a Doshaguma before I move on too, shouldn't I? No, it sees me. Okay, okay, the Doshaguma's coming too. Cool. Let's try and open up a wound. Give me that tail. Or not. Ah, damn it. Okay. There we go. Thanks for the reminder, Alma. Okay, I'm slowly getting more comfortable with the longsword. I'm gonna have to get a lot better with it if I want to hunt anything high rank, though. Let's just pick up everything we can. Oh, no, I need to cut the tail. Ah! Give me the tail! Okay, got the tail. Give me bones! Okay. Didn't get all the bones, but most of the bones. Today's login bonus is now available from the menu. 100 armor spheres. Jesus, okay. DLC free is now available. I know. I've already got the free DLC. Can I craft the...
What are we making today?
Can I craft a full set of Chemetris gear? Flinch-free and fire resistance. That's not terrible. I prefer Divine Blessing for the moment, though. I'm taking a lot of hits from not being able to time my goddamn dodges. Still, I'm probably going to have to spend a lot of time hunting while not recording, so I can get a hold of all the armor sets and record turnaround footage of it for the shorts I want to do about armor sets and monsters. The other problem is, how the hell am I going to get some footage of the monsters? Because, like, they do aggro if you stay close to them long enough. And I'm not sure photo mode can really compensate for that. Unless you can pause in photo mode. Can you pause in photo mode? If I went offline? Right, if I went offline, then I could pause in photo mode. I could probably do, like, a full turnaround of the monsters. That should be possible.
Anything catch your eye?
Okay, let's see. I mean, everything has better defense, so it probably should. Not that the defense numbers are that different, it's just... Okay, no stat difference between the two varieties, so that's something. I do feel like I don't want to wear any of the Chemetris gear, though. Which means I need to fight a Chatacabra to get the gear for that. Ah, well.
Ready
for
to
now.
get to work? Alrighty. Perfection. Yeah.
I'll craft and equip that. You know what? The gauntlet? I'll take the gauntlet.
Good. Perfection. I'm ready to work. Alrighty. Perfection.
Yeah, the helmet looks a little bit silly without the chest piece, doesn't it? I could wear the hat. But I'd somewhat rather have the... I mean, the hat doesn't look terrible. With a Chatacabra vest. Doesn't look amazing either. Why am I worrying about fashion hunting right now?
Ready to
Just worry about the stats. I can grind for decent layered gear later. Oh lord. It's not terrible. It's not terrible.
Anything catch your eye?
Ah, here we have the first elemental. Has a little bit of affinity even. Well, ain't that something?
I'm ready to work.
Speed sharpening, punishing draw. Skill info. Draw attacks deal a small amount of stun damage. Yeah, this'll do. Not entirely a coherent outfit, but it'll do. Hour and a half? I think that's probably long enough for an episode of this. So, need to get my mouse out. If you've enjoyed hanging out in the world of Monster Hunter Wilds with me for this chill little playthrough, hit the like, comment, subscribe buttons, blah, blah, blah. You know the deal. You know how it goes. Thanks for watching. Remember to be kind to one another. Have solidarity with those who are struggling. And may the tides of history wash gently over us all.